A Call of Duty game can live or die off the maps in the game. It's a good way for the developers to either win us over in a new game or to completely lose us. But what maps have shown up the most times in Call of Duty? Welcome to the channel, everybody. Chaos here. Today, we're going to be checking out the 10 COD multiplayer maps that have shown up the most times throughout COD history, have been spammed the most times in COD history. Just to be clear, we're only counting full map remakes, meaning if a map becomes part of a Warzone or Ground War map, it does not count for this list. And we're only talking about 6v6 maps as well. But that also means maps that appeared in COD Mobile or COD Online do count towards this list. So let's jump into it. At number 10, Hard Hat from Modern Warfare 3 2011. Hard Hat was one of the standout maps in the original Modern Warfare 3 because it managed to be fast-paced and ridiculous without being too crazy or unfair. That's actually a hard balance to do in a game as inherently crazy and fast-paced as Call of Duty is. It was set as a construction site in New York City. Had you running through big concrete tubes and complete structures. You could try to get the drop on the enemy team. It was up there with Dome and Resistance as one of the most popular maps in the game, and it shouldn't be very shocking that it's returned several times. It was ported over to COD Mobile and COD Line, but it was also added to Modern Warfare 2019 as DLC, which gives it a total of 4 appearances in COD history. And if you think that's a lot, just wait, because that's nothing compared to the top 3 on this list today. At number 9 today is Standoff from Black Ops 2. And real quick, guys, if you're enjoying the Call of Duty content, make sure to drop a like and make sure you're subscribed. We are slowly inching our way back up towards 3 million subscribers. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Now, Standoff has been one of the best sniping maps in COD history because of those second story windows that everybody loved to hold down with. You know, DSR, Ballista, back in the day, this map was all about power positions. There was 4 different buildings with second story windows, and if you could control any of them for a lengthy amount of time during the match, you could basically single-handedly hold down entire objectives for your team. The fights for the B flag and Dom here, they were really intense, and the flanking routes were a ton of fun to abuse since everybody was always paying attention to those windows in the second story instead of watching their backs. Standoff returned in COD Online, COD Mobile, and Black Ops Cold War, but it also showed up in Black Ops 3 as a remake called Outlaw, so it gives it a grand total of 5 appearances. It also got a super cool Halloween makeover in COD Mobile a while back. If you never got to experience that, go look up the video. It's actually pretty cool. I liked it. At number 8, Raid from Black Ops 2. This is one of those maps that I was expecting to see higher on the list today, but it didn't make it. It really feels like a map that's been spammed at us more than it actually has, but when you look at all of the appearances, it isn't as many as you think it is. It's not a bad thing, because Raid is still one of the best Treyarch maps of all time. I would happily play on it 10 times in a row without ever getting bored. The original version was in Black Ops 2. Then it was remade as Empire in Black Ops 3, and then it returned in COD Online and COD Mobile before showing up in Black Ops Cold War to give it a total of 5 multiplayer appearances. Now, it also showed up as part of the Blackout map in Black Ops 4, but since this list only counts for multiplayer experiences and not BR maps, the official count for today is 5. Am I wrong thinking it feels like it should be a lot higher? At number 7, Summit from Black Ops 1. It's one of the best snow maps in COD history, hands down, and we've gotten a lot of snow maps. I mean, you know what? Scratch that. It is the best snow map in COD history. A medium-sized map, very narrow compared to other COD maps in order to keep that game flow quick and continuously funnel people everywhere into the middle structure where all the crazy fights went down. It was a fight pit, it really was. It was a huge hit back in the original Black Ops, and it was remade as Uplink in Black Ops 2 for one of the DLC packs. But then Summit was also brought back in COD Online, COD Mobile, Black Ops 3 as part of the Back in Black DLC, and Black Ops 4 as a launch map. So in total, Summit has shown up 6 different times, and it's remained almost entirely untouched throughout all of that. Now, usually, COD maps get tweaked once or twice throughout the years, but out of the 6 versions of Summit, 5 of them are identical to one another. And the 6th one is Uplink from Black Ops 2, which changed the setting, but it kept the layout almost exactly the same. That was called not messing with perfection. At number 6 today, Rust from Modern Warfare 2 2009. Honestly, I was expecting this one as well to be much higher on the list. I think with how iconic Rust is in both the COD community and the gaming community more generally, I was honestly expecting this one to have double-digit appearances. But unless I'm missing something, and I don't think I am, and you can fact-check me, here it goes. Where it debuted in the original Modern Warfare 2. Then it returned in COD Mobile, COD Online, Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 3 2023, and it was remade in Infinite Warfare as XS. Was that a map? I think that was a map. Anyway, I don't know. But Rust has actually only been in 6 Call of Duty multiplayers. Don't get me wrong, that's still 5 more appearances than most COD maps, but I just really thought we've seen it more. Let me know if I'm wrong on that one. Now we crack into the top 5. One of my favorite maps of all time, Firing Range from Black Ops 1. Now, it was a military base set in Guantanamo Bay, and it was known for its fast-paced abundance of verticality, but it had this genius layout. It meant you could never be too far from the action, but also never spawn killed. It has shown up in a ton of COD games over the years, but it's one of those maps that I feel like people still enjoy playing on. People have not gotten burnt out on Firing Range the way they've been burnt out on Shipment or Nuketown, and I think that's an impressive thing. Its debut was in Black Ops, all the way back in 2010. Then it was brought back in Black Ops 4. Then COD Mobile, COD Online, but it was also remade as Studio in Black Ops 2. And then it was ported to Black Ops 3 as a PS4 exclusive, which gives it a total of 6 appearances. Now, given the fact that it didn't come back in Black Ops Cold War, I have a feeling Treyarch is going to bring Firing Range out of retirement in Black Ops Gulf War, Black Ops 6, whatever you guys want to call it. So would you guys be okay with seeing this one again? Me personally, I don't have a problem with it. At number 4 today, Terminal from Modern Warfare 2 2009. Another map that I've called a GOAT map a couple of times in past videos. I've called Terminal the best Infinity War map of all time. I stand by that. It debuted in the original Modern Warfare 2 back in 2009. It returned in Modern Warfare 3, the 2011 one, but then it's also came back in Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty Online and Call of Duty Mobile and Modern Warfare 3, the newest one. Mid-size masterpiece. That's what it's called. It's been in 6 different COD multiplayers, and it's one that I honestly don't get tired of. And in case you were wondering, yes, we're done with the number 6. The rest of these maps have been in more than 6 games. So here we go. Keep your guesses going. The top 3. At number 3, Nuketown. Yeah, Nuketown from Black Ops 1. You probably thought it was going to be number 1 today, given the fact it's appeared in every Black Ops game as well as some of the other COD titles, but no, it's number 3. Granted, that's a huge achievement to be the 3rd most reoccurring map in franchise history. It debuted in the original Black Ops, quickly became one of the most popular maps in the multiplayer shooter, any multiplayer shooter, and the layout of the map is burned into everyone's brains. Even if you stopped playing Call of Duty a decade ago and Treyarch is never going to make a game that doesn't have it, you would still know what it is. But you do need to expect Nuketown to come back again in Black Ops 6, you do. So far, Nuketown has shown up in all 5 Black Ops games, plus COD Mobile, plus COD Online. So it gets a total of 7 appearances. And again, there's no way this map isn't coming back in the next Call of Duty game. It is. So if we do an updated version of this list, guess what? Nuketown will be at 8. But for now, it's been in 7 games, comfortably sitting at the number 3 spot on the list today. At number 2, Dome from Modern Warfare 3 2011. Most of the maps on this list are from games that came out in the late 2000s, so that way they'd have more time to rack up their appearances. But Dome debuted in 2011 in the original Modern Warfare 3 and still managed to get the number 2 spot on the list because it's been remade that many times over the years, which is actually kind of insane to think about. The original version of Dome is widely seen as one of the best maps in the original Modern Warfare 3. Some would even say it's one of the best Infinity War maps, even though I think it technically may have been designed by Sledgehammer, but that doesn't matter. But after its initial appearance in 2011, Dome returned in COD Mobile, COD Online, Modern Warfare 2 2022, Modern Warfare 3 2023. It was remade in Ghost is Unearthed, it was remade in Vanguard as Radar, and it was remade and slightly reimagined in Infinite Warfare as Genesis. Whew! In total, Dome has been in 8 different COD multiplayer since 2011, which is kind of insane when you consider the age of the other maps on this list. That's pretty good. So let me know, what is your favorite version of this map? Are you like me and you always kind of just get drawn back to the original? I mean, first is usually the best. I don't know. It captures that special magic usually. And now we've reached the number 1 spot today, the most reoccurring map in Call of Duty history. This one wasn't a shocker. Good chance you're probably getting tired of it. And I'm talking about Shipment. Started out as a one-off crazy map from COD 4, but has since turned into the most remade map in the entire franchise because ever since Modern Warfare 2019, it's basically been an expected part of every new COD game so players can level up their guns and finish their camo challenges in a reasonable amount of time. I get it. I stand by what I've said in the past about the best version of Shipment, either being the original COD 4 version or Shipment 1944 from COD World War II. But in total, this small-paced death frenzy of a map has shown up 9 different times in Call of Duty multiplayer, making it the single most reoccurring map in franchise history. It debuted in COD 4, Showed up in all 3 games of the Modern Warfare Reboot trilogy. COD Online, COD Mobile, COD Vanguard, COD World War II as Shipment 1944, COD Ghost as Showtime. 9 total appearances. This one map has been in 9 different Call of Duty multiplayers. Is it a little excessive? Maybe. But it's an iconic map, and it's probably going to hit 10 appearances before anything else in the franchise. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for all the love and support on the channel, and I'll see you soon.